Hey guys, welcome back to another Division 2 video. In this video I wanted to let everyone know that the Loot Goblin is now dropping special event items again. There are several things he can drop, but the two most noteworthy items are the Chill Out Mask and the Harvest Pistol. They are one-of-a-kind items in the game that only the Loot Goblin can drop. The Harvest Pistol is the hardest hitting pistol in the game, and the Chill Out Mask is the only piece of gear in the game that has 2 mod slots. So now is your chance to get them. Alright, so first I want to show you a Harvest Pistol and a Chill Out Mask just to show you what you're looking for. So here's the Harvest Pistol, and it's the named version of the Police 686 Magnum. So it's the same gun, but it has higher base damage, and it's the hardest hitting pistol in the game. So right here you can see I have a regular Magnum. This has full pistol damage, 5 expertise, and it has a total of 408,000 damage. But if we compare it to the Harvest, not full pistol damage, no expertise, and it still hits 20,000 higher damage. So what you're looking for is a Harvest that drops with damage to targets out of cover here. It's the best in slot attribute, and it will allow you to roll any talent on the gun. And generally you want Determined here because that's how one-shot builds work and how a lot of people, including myself, use this pistol. Then for the Chill Out Mask, it's going to be a piece of Gilligard. So if you're using this one piece, this is going to give you plus 5% total armor. And this is the only piece of gear in the game that has 2 mod slots. And it's super good for using mods that you can't roll as attributes. So an example would be this with 2 protection from elites mods. And for the Chill Out Mask, you just want to collect several of them so you have more options to fit it to whatever build you're trying to make. So for example right here I have one where I rolled the armor to weapon damage, so I could have crit damage down here. And then same here, I had headshot damage and I rolled armor to weapon damage. So the first thing I want to mention before you start farming is that the Loot Goblin was updated today, so that the number of items that he drops increases with difficulty. So if you play on hard, he'll drop 2, challenging 3, heroic 4 items. And the reason I want to point that out is because if you play on challenging or lower, you should try and do a harder difficulty anyway, because he's not that hard to kill, he doesn't really shoot back at you that much, and a lot of times he drops his loot before you even kill him, so that you can just grab your loot and run. Okay, so for the Loot Goblin locations, there's tons of spots he can spawn all over the map, but there's a few places where a lot of people commonly look. And his spawn is RNG, so he won't always spawn, and some people just find him more in one spot than others, but I'll show you the 3 places I look each run. And to give you an idea, when I was recording this footage, I did about 10 runs and he spawned about 7 times. So just to show you the 3 spots I look real quick. First spot is Jefferson Trade Center. You'll fast travel to this mission and he generally spawns here, here, or here. Then the Tidal Basin mission, I'll fast travel here, and he spawns right at the beginning of the mission, right here. You don't even have to move from the fast travel. And the third spot is the DZ South main entrance. He spawns here, here, or just kind of like up in here. So I'll do one full run real quick so you can see. So I'll fast travel to the Jefferson Trade Center first. And when you get here, you want to turn around and run a little bit to the left. You don't have to run far. Turn back to the right. And if he spawns, you'll see your radar flash. So right here, he didn't spawn, so I'll check the Tidal Basin. Then when you get to Tidal Basin, he'll spawn right at the beginning of the mission. So he'll come out of a manhole right over there. So he didn't come out, so check the third spot, DZ South main entrance. So when you get here, you want to turn around and run to the right. And you can see the radar flashed, he spawned already. So you kill him, he's not very hard to kill. Let's see what he had. So he had the Chill Out Mask and some other stuff. So what you want to do now is you want to log out to reset your map, and then log back in, and then just do this same loop again. And that is how you farm the Loot Goblin. And for me, during these 10-ish runs, he spawned at Jefferson Trade Center twice, I think. He didn't spawn at all at Tidal Basin, which is weird because I normally find him there all the time. And then he spawned about 5 times at DZ South. But again, it's all RNG, so just run around and you'll eventually find him. So I'll leave you with a few more runs showing you a few spots where he spawned for me. Have fun farming these exclusive items. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
God.
Get you inside the perimeter once you detonate them.
Let's see what these guys have got. Damn it!